Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Drea. If you guys are new, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my final breast reduction update video. I thought I was done in part 2, but I've still gotten a ton of questions about my procedure and everything. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen the first 2 videos, I definitely recommend you guys watch them, especially if you're interested in the surgery, because there's a lot of information in there. And it's kind of hard to recap and go back to put it all in one video. So just go back and watch those, like pause this video and then come back to watch this one. So like I said before, it has been 6 months since my breast reduction surgery. I originally was a G cup and I went down to a D. I forgot to say that like in my first video. That's like one of the main points, right? My bad, I'm sorry. But yeah, I went down to a D cup. So y'all have a whole bunch of different questions for me. And I didn't know y'all would have this many questions, but it's perfectly fine. But I thought it would be easier just to answer all of them in a video, because there's like 2 in particular questions that I've gotten a ton of just questions and things about. And I'm going to read some of you guys' questions that y'all have sent to me, as well as just kind of cover about how I'm doing 6 months out. Okay, so some things that I forgot to cover whenever I first got the surgery. I remember I was like so uncomfortable in that video, because they were just still very like fresh and the surgery was still like recent, and I was just very uncomfortable. So there's a lot of things I like left out in that video. Of course not on purpose, but one major thing that I noticed was my skin, like my face, got really oily after the procedure. Some people were saying it was because of the anesthesia, whatever, that stuff that makes you go to sleep. That it was because of that, and it was like coming out of my body slowly. My skin was just so oily at the beginning. Like I would like have to wipe off like oil off my face. So I know a lot of you guys who are watching this video right now and have watched my past videos about this topic are interested in the surgery, have either gotten the surgery, are thinking about it. So I thought I'd tell you guys, like before my surgery, I had to get bras from Soma. So a lot of people will talk about how, we want to be able to wear versatile bras and they won't be crazy expensive and stuff. I had to get like specialty bras because my waist is so small, but my boobs are so big. And I had to get specialty bras from like Soma. It's like a women's store or whatever that has like bras and panties and undergarments and all that stuff. It is pretty pricey. That was a downfall, but that was like the only store. Victoria's Secret, y'all, couldn't even fit me. Okay, so somebody had brought up the fact that like how they look after the surgery, and I'm not sure what I covered in the last videos, but it was very frightening right out of surgery, to be completely honest, because the doctor, like after he like stitches you up, and my incisions are around the areola and then down my breast. And so, sorry, I'm like a kid, so I'm like, anyway, boob. Yeah, the doctor places like this gauze around that area and then down, and it looked like I was like a robot or something. And it was like it was like it was more so the thoughts of everything that was like freaking me out more so than what actually was going on. So they do look really, really, really strange. You're not gonna be able to wear a regular bra for probably like a month and a half to 2 months. So yes. What else? Sorry, I have my little notes so I don't forget anything this time, since this is the last one. Okay, when you heal up more, somebody was asking me, what do you do after the procedure? I need to know how to make sure I'm completely prepared. Like I said in like my first or second video, my aunt was like the great amazing thinker at the time during my surgery. So what you need to do is you need to make sure you have clothes that button up or zip up all the way in the front, because you're not going to be able to put anything over your head. You can't lift your arms like past here without it being like comfortable. So have stuff that will zip up, that will button up, that you can like put over. Then yes, and then I wore the surgical bra for a certain amount of time. Then after they told me I was good to start wearing like other type of bras, like sports bras and stuff, I went to Target and I got a sports bra that like zips up in the front. And I love that bra. I still wear it to this day. But so yeah, you can start wearing sports bras and stuff. But I would recommend one that zips up in the front as well, not one that you have to pull all over, and because that's really tight and it can like irritate your incision lines and everything. So that's all the points that I feel like I forgot to mention, or things that just have been updated since the last video. So now I'm going to answer some of y'all's questions. Y'all had a whole bunch of questions, and these are just an array of them from both of the 2 videos combined. Winter Marie Beauty said, both videos have been really helpful. Just wondering, are you happy with the way they look after surgery? Yes, I am. I'm very glad I got the surgery. It's such like like literally a weight lifted off of my shoulders and off of my chest. Like it feels much more light. I look smaller. Like with big boobs, it's just like you know, it's a lot. And so I look smaller. And to be honest, whenever I first got the surgery, to me, I looked bigger because, you know, my boobs like came out so far that made my waist look super small. So then when they went away, I was like, my stomach, I need to get in the gym. And so that like had me in like a whole fit too. And so just know your body's not going to look exactly obviously like it did prior to, but give it some time. Give your eyes time to adjust to what you look like now. And then I feel like when you get it, you're gonna love it. Like it's such a big burden lifted off of your shoulders. Okay, so this girl was the reason I actually made the part 3 video. Despite me, of course, getting a whole bunch of questions, but she kind of basically confirmed that I needed to make it. She, Ellie Nay said, having surgery April 12th. Can't wait. Any updates? Making a part 3. And so I was like, you know what? I guess so, yes. Because a lot of y'all are commenting like, hey, I'm getting surgery then. I'm getting surgery this date. I'm getting surgery this date. So I thought I would come with like a final updated video of how I'm doing now and stuff like that. So yes, I am making the update right now, girl. Thank you. Tara said, did your surgeon say anything about potential problems with breastfeeding? By the way, how did you choose your surgeon? So, I did ask my surgeon about breastfeeding. He said that I still would be able to, but it really does depend on your surgeon and how they perform the surgery. Like if they remove like the nipple away, or it's like something like that. If they detach it, it's a higher chance that you won't be able to. But it's like it depends on your surgeon. So ask that if you're going in to look, to get the surgery. Ask that question to your surgeon because it does depend on how they perform the surgery. She said, this is Tara again. She said, I chose the surgeon that I had because a few of my aunts actually had the same procedure with the same surgeon. They loved it and they loved everything about it. And so that was an easy way for me. It was in Oklahoma. I live in Texas. So that's like a 4-hour drive. I have family there, so I had time to, spend time with them, enjoy their company, as well as go there as well. Of course, whenever I went for the surgery, my aunt drove me and then drove me back. So if you're getting the surgery, hopefully you would probably think this, but don't plan to drive yourself home from the operating room or anything like that. You need somebody there. Okay, Miss Taylor said, hi, I'm getting surgery in March on the 16th. We plan to go to Jamaica May 25th. I know everyone heals differently, but based off of your past experiences, would you go on a trip 2 months after? I feel like this is tricky, and again, everybody does heal differently. I feel like 2 months after I was okay. I think I was like jumping on trampolines by that time. Because I had forgot I had the surgery and I started jumping and realized, oh, it doesn't hurt. We're good. So that's what happened, but I would say yes, but if you plan to wear a swimsuit, no, it's gonna look a bit weird because whenever I had the surgery, it was like a lot. He puts a lot of your tissue up at the top of it. That way, when it falls, it naturally fills out your breast. So it's weirdly shaped. It's like a cone, in. I don't know how to explain it. It's like this and then chops in. And so they look really weird. So your boobs may look really weird. Did you have to get numbing tubes, catheters in your chest after the surgery? I did not have to get any tubes or anything like draining tubes. It's more so just in case. Most of the times, most of his patients didn't have to get it, but it is a just in case type of thing. They will put it in during the surgery if you need it. And you won't know until, of course, after the surgery. But no, I did not need it. I didn't have excess draining or anything. So that was great. Okay, so Beauty Pit Stop 101 comments, and I just thought this was a good comment. They said, I can't believe how mature everyone in the comments are being. Usually on videos like this, people would be hating, but everyone is sending so much love to everyone and so mature, wishing others luck and all that good stuff. So I thought that was very true. I try to keep my channel very positive and make sure all negative comments are blocked, and YouTube does a really good job with that. So if you're a hater out there and you have some negative to say, your comment will probably get blocked anyway. So why leave it? But yeah, everybody was being very positive, very uplifting, helping each other. And that's the whole point of my channel and in this community that we have together, that it's such a great like networking opportunity. So that's what I want you guys to do. I want you to comment with each other and help each other out. Like if I don't see a comment or I don't respond, or if you have an opinion on something somebody asked, I encourage you to reply too. So yeah, thank you everybody for being so mature. First of all, you are gorgeous. Thank you, girl. Liz, this is Liz H's comment. My surgery is Monday and I'm so nervous. Nervous / excited. When did you go back to work and what type of work do you do? At the time, I am not doing what I'm doing now. I went back to work 3 days after the surgery. So you can go back to work. Like if you don't have to lift anything heavy or have to do any like extraneous things, then you're good to go back to work. Now I was like a sales associate, or I was like such a scam job. I hated that job. I was a marketing consultant, so all I did was sell on the phones and at my desk all day, so I didn't lift anything, so it was fine to go back to work. Now, if you're lifting stuff, you do not want to, you know, pull out your stitches or have them, you know, come apart, because that's a whole nother can of worms you don't want to open. So if you're lifting stuff at work, I would definitely say, like, you need to either tell your boss you can't lift anything, or like at least a month, because you don't want to be lifting anything for like, I think they said like 2 weeks, but I would say like 3 weeks, but it's still gonna hurt when you lift stuff. That's what I'm saying. Is there a weight requirement before receiving the surgery? Not that I'm aware of. But again, you will want to check with your surgeon. I have never heard of that for this surgery, but I may be wrong. I'm not sure. They didn't mention that to me. So yeah. Tiara N asked, did I have any loss of feeling? I had a little bit, but like slowly it all came back, so we're good. Okay, Truly Beauty Trees messaged me on Instagram. That's the best way to get a hold of me. Excuse me. She said, I wanted to ask you, did you experience any wound complications? I didn't. Like I said in my second video, I did get like a minor infection, but I caught it in its early stage. It was just kind of like an open like infection, and it was like the scab hadn't like the area hadn't scabbed over. That was the main problem. So went to the doctor, got some medicines to fix it, and it was good. We were good. But she's saying wound complications as in stitches popping open or the wounds coming open and stuff. And I didn't experience any of that, but it is possible. And that's why I'm saying, if you have a job where you're lifting stuff and you do not want to risk that, like that's a whole nother can of worms you do not want to open. That's painful. And she was saying she was in a lot of pain, and I was trying to empathize with the girl, and I was like, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so hopefully it will all get better very soon for her. And yeah, so I didn't really have any wound complications, but that again, I wasn't playing any games when it came to lifting stuff, and even like heavy doors, and I don't know, it just makes you feel so like limited. That was my main thing, but overall, it was worth it. So I would say overall, I love it. Oh, the other thing I didn't really talk about is the scarring. I got a lot of questions about scarring, and I'm trying not to make this video too long, and I'm sorry if it already is. But with scarring, I was like, the incisions were around the areola and then straight down the breast. So that is where the scarring is. Now I'm told to use Mederma, and I was able to use that probably like 2 to 3. I think it was like my 3-month checkup. I can't remember. 3 months like afterwards, you can start using Mederma, and rubbing it into the scars and stuff, and it'll help it go away over time. So that is like my final update. I know this video was so long, but I just wanted to get everything in here for you guys and answer all of you guys' questions, mostly about the scarring, and there was something else like my size and all that good stuff. So that was my experience. I really do hope it helped you guys. A lot of you guys were saying it did, and that's the goal. That was the plan. So anyway, if you guys are getting it, I wish you guys the best of luck. Stay positive, say a prayer before going in, and I will be saying prayers for you guys. Let us all know when you're going in and when your surgery is, or how you're doing after your surgery. A lot of you guys have said you already had the surgery. Well, we want to know how it went. So let us know down below in the comments, as well as you can tweet me or hit me up on Instagram, as well. But yeah, I really do hope this video was helpful, and I pray at this point that I got everything in. There is the medicine that I talked about in like the second or first video, and I'm gonna insert like a little tag about what that medicine was in this video, to help you guys, because I put it in the description box, so I don't think a lot of you guys saw it. But so yeah, okay, anyway, I hope this video was helpful. I know it was long, so I apologize for that, but I do hope it was helpful for all you guys who are looking into the surgery. Make sure you do your research on your surgeon and the area you're going to be in, and I find that it's always better to know somebody who's gotten the surgery at that specific surgeon. So yeah, if you're in an area that you know somebody who's gotten surgery or any type of surgery from them, I would say listen to them and listen to their experience, as well as read reviews and stuff like that. But really do your research, because the surgeon, that makes all the difference. You know what I mean? Like, you want to make sure you don't have to go back and there's extra complications that you don't need, that were caused by the surgeon and everything. So you want to make sure you do your research and you know, first and foremost, that you really want to do the surgery, what some of the risks and complications can be, and then also how your surgeon's going to perform and what all the price of that will entail. A lot of people are also asking me, like, did my insurance cover it? My insurance covered a good chunk of it, but not, I still had to come out of pocket for a lot of it. So yeah, so I definitely say make sure you have insurance for that, because I'm pretty sure it'd be way more expensive than it was without insurance. So anyway, I think that was all the questions that I had. I think that was all like the questions that you guys had for me. So again, I hope this video was helpful. Keep us updated and let us know everything that's going on, any complications that you're having, let us know. Again, I strive to make this a positive community and environment for all of us and for you guys. So please don't be afraid to let me know how you guys feel, any questions, anything like that. Yeah, because all negative comments will be blocked, so you're good. It doesn't matter. So anyway, again guys, thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. That way you don't miss any other updates from me and my channel. And I also will be having a giveaway coming up soon, so that way you can stay tuned on that. Feel free to follow my blog as well. It's just simply, well, it's simplydrea.com. And I'll put all the links and stuff down below as well for you guys as well. So I will see you guys on the flip side. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time of day you're in. Make it great. I'll see you guys later. Bye.